Hello Space Engineers, welcome back to my playthrough of the Never Surrender scenario here on Triton. Yeah, welcome, that Goodbot thing. Now, first of all, let's just address the Goodbot thing. I have Goodbot turned off, but this Goodbot information I think is part of the Never Surrender scenario and you can't turn it off. Yes, annoying, but anyway, it'll go away soon. Right, welcome back. Start off with a rant. Okay, so a little bit of an update of where we are at. We are pretty much continuing on from the last episode number 1, which thanks everybody for your support. It's been, I feel, very well received, which, yeah, especially since it was actually, in my opinion, a little bit dull. I'm very appreciative. We will get better, we will get quicker, we will get more interested. So, with that, yes, that episode I released in the very early hours of Sunday morning here in New Zealand, in the Southern Hemisphere. And so that's pretty much Saturday for most of the planet. And today is Friday. Well, it's probably sort of Thursday night / Friday morning for most of the planets. A few days later, so looking to publish again in sort of 36 hours time. Yeah, so all I've done is I've drilled out and refined the stone. So I think that's all I've done. And as well as that though, I have spent a lot of time just doing what I'm doing at the moment, looking around, thinking about what I'm going to do and what order I'm going to do it. Yeah. So first of all, speaking of order, a couple of points of order. One of the things that I said last episode with the mods, so I do have mods for the benefit, because this should be unmodded, this playthrough, but I do have some mods for the benefit of editing and YouTubing. So one I told you last time was Sneaky Sounds by Splitsy, and also what was the other one? Build Vision, which is by Dark Helmet. So certainly if any of you use those mods, please support those creators. In addition, I said that I wasn't going to use this the extend the interior lights, which is just looking over interior light booster by runabout. I have decided that I will use it, so put that up to 50 meters, because yeah, to me it looks fine, but I do turn my helmet off just to save power, especially on the moon with High Festus Prime at the moment, and here because it's such a cold climate. So I do that to save power, and I forget to turn it back on, and then I do like drilling or something, and I forget to turn my helmet torch back on, and it looks, I can see alright, but it's when I do the editing or after the editing, and when you actually publish it, it looks like, oh, that's actually a bit dark. So yeah, I figure I'll use that light extender just to really brighten things up for you, the viewer. So that's that. The other thing, the other mod that I've put in, which I hopefully won't need yet, is the bullet trail. So that just puts those, what do you call them, the tracer bullets in your gun. And yeah, that'll be useful for when we get to, or visual, when we get to dealing with the waves of space pirates, or beforehand. Now, I'm not expecting, this is a very safe planet, I do not expect any space pirates down here, but when we get up to the asteroids, anything's possible, as was proven with High Festus Prime the other day. So the space pirates that were attacking me from that drone facility, that is, let's think, that was completely random. I did not plan that. I mean, I plan some things in High Festus Prime, but normally I just sort of go along with what's happening. And yeah, they just came out of absolute nowhere. And you know, when I did if you haven't watched the video, I'll link it at the end. But if you haven't watched it, I was just doing my intro. Actually, we'll go and get this on one second while I'm talking. I was just doing my intro, and they just came out of nowhere. That was just completely out of the blue. It completely threw me. Yeah, so that was interesting. So when I get up in space, anything is really possible. Now I'll just try and get this signal. Just link, yes. So align my dampeners so I can follow it down. I've got quite good at this. And then it doesn't matter where it lands. Cool. rapid grinder. Yeah, so unknown signals. Let's talk about those since we're here. So have just been figuring out what order I'm going to do things. And one of the things that I want to do early, I talked about last time. Just have a look in there. Stuff, that's good. Yeah, I talked about last time, which was building a little drone to fly and get the said unknown signals and bring them back to grinder pit. So I'm not going to do that today, and I'll tell you why. Because there is an update coming. So this morning, I've watched. Well, going back a step, I've watched the last two development streams by the Space Engineers team. And yeah, so there's been a couple of announcements of stuff that's coming, and this morning's they talked about the steel plates which are coming through, and yeah, but which is good, fantastic actually. But it was the release, the teaser last week or the week before, with the last week's with the flat plate magnetic blocks. So instead of landing gears, this is a plate that is again. Oh, I won't link it, but or maybe I'll put a link in the description if I remember. But I'm just trying to find something that's about the right size. Well, the buttons, the button panel, you know, the button that I just pressed on the unknown signal, about that sort of size. So I think I'll use that. Now, what I'm skipping all over the place here. I'll go back to what I was talking about to start with. We'll come back to unknown signals and that droney thing. So another thing, so mods, yep. So those, I'm just going all over the show. The bullet trail was by Spartan. So those 4 mods I have listed and linked in the description of the playlist for Never Surrender. And at the same time, all the mods and scripts that I use in Hephaestus Prime are now all written down and linked in the playlist description. So I've done that in the last week. Yes, right, so that's that. So yeah, I have spent a bit of time here doing stuff, and what I'll do is I'll actually get started on today's build, and I'll tell you what I'm sort of intending, because I need to manufacture some batteries. So I'm thinking that this sort of complex here, these things, is going to be temporary, so they're not going to stay here. I just want to get the snow. Where's the snow armor? There it is. These ones, these are kind of making up the base of my station, and the station is going to be a block on top of these. So that's there. Okay, and then I'm going to put, okay, so when I say block on top of them, the big container is going to be there. In fact, I can probably, no, I won't place that there, but that's where it's going to go. Okay, and then I'm going to have conveyors at my level, so like the conveyor system will be at this level. Okay, and the floor will be up on top of that. So the floor that I'll be walking on will be up this. So this is the foundation level, this is the plumbing level, and up one block will be the floor level. That's sort of the plan. So with that in mind, I'll just go back to the regular, yeah, I think I'll just go back to regular armor for now and choose a color later. So what I want to do is I want to put in a battery. Put that in there, and then I'll put a battery in like so, and then I'll put in a tower, and I'm going to go, how many blocks up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go seven blocks up, just because. 7. Actually, I might go 9. I'll go 9. Yeah, and then I can put three 3 lights up. Yep, okay. And then I'm going to put on... Oh, that's the other thing I was going to tell you. And then I'll put on the 1-2 one. Cool. And... Alright, so we'll get those going and we'll get that going. Get that in there. There it is. Air components. Yes, that's it. Alright, so we'll just leave that start making stuff for a minute. Yes, so that's that. I have increased my personal inventory, so we're up to 2,000 lens, which is my normal. And yeah, I got a few warnings last time about the spawn ship, and yeah, that was in the settings as well. There's a cooldown period or something like that. I turned it off because I don't need a spawn ship. So that's that. And yeah, I was just going to put some lights in as well. So I'll grab some of them. So we're just sort of starting to do stuff. Oh, and then the other thing, it's all coming flooding back. I've set up my toolbar. So I've set up my toolbar with what I use on Hephaestus Prime, more or less. So things are in the right place. So the lights are there. What I was going to do was I was just going to put some lights there. So this is, yeah, that'll work. And I'll do the flashy ones. I'll do the flashy ones later for the tower warning. And there. Yeah. So this will be good, I think. Just need to be very careful that I don't weld up the blocks because it's annoying when I do that. Yes, so I did my toolbar as much as I could with the same spots as the ones that I use on Hephaestus Prime. Oh, I need one more of those. And actually adding that to the build thing wouldn't have helped. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh, the toolbar. So that's cool. That's already a bit brighter. Actually, I'll just change these and then I'll come back to the toolbar. Am I happy with that colour? Yeah. And I may as well change the name. Oh, change the name to Tower Light. And get off the terminal, off the toolbar configuration. Copy that. So that's the home key to select stuff. The insert key, the home key to turn on the copy function. The insert key to select everything. The page up key to copy it all. And then the page down key to paste it. So that's, if you're wondering how that works. And when you get used to it, it's so easy. So that's good. That's real good actually. Oh, I don't need to finish that. Did I? Yeah, I did build plan that one first, didn't I? So that should be good to go.
Energy low.
Right. Am I happy with that colour? No, I'm not. Do it in my typical silver for top of the tower. Yes. Go. And get rid of that. And get back to normal. Right. So, toolbar. So that one there, that one there. So I've got most things, sort of, but not really. But number 9, the interior doodacky. So just looking at the progression, so that's all good. Yeah, these are all just happen naturally when I go through things. The battery, I'm just about to unlock that, although it's funny how some stuff's already unlocked. Yep, that's all good. Yeah, yeah, actually, oh, okay, I need to do that. Right, and look what you get when you unlock the interior wall. So I need to build an interior wall. Just had a... No, that's all right. I was just having to think about something, but... Yeah, they'll unlock naturally. That will all just happen. They will happen. Yeah, okay. Right, I'll just get some charge. And yes, what else did I need to talk about? Actually, I did write down some notes. So, sizing, mods, GPS marking. GPS marking, yes. Alright, actually, hang on, that good bot's only coming up when I sit in the seat. Maybe that's the trigger. Yeah, maybe that's the trigger. Okay, that's not so bad. Yeah. Right, GPS. So, and that brings us on to what we're actually going to do today, which I haven't even got to yet. Have I run out of stuff? I think I've run out of stuff. Yeah, I've run out of stuff because it's not making them anymore. Oh no, it's in the inventory. It's in there. Okay, why can't I grab... Oh, okay. Oh, that's a bit bizarre. Just didn't want to grab them all for some reason. Right, we have a battery. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lock that one up. And then we've unlocked those blocks. And I'll just make one of these. And I'm just gonna grind it down straight away. Alright, good news. Haha, all sorted. Alright, so that's that. Now, plan for today. I don't know how far in we are, but already done heaps. So, I have spent a bit of time thinking about what I'm going to do here. So, first of all, I do want to work towards... Not first of all, it'll be second of all, because I'm working towards it. I do want to make a large cargo container, so that the system's not getting overwhelmed by the amount of stone that's coming out of here, because that was a problem. I was having to keep an eye on how much was going in there, and in order to do that I'm going to need cobalt, and cobalt is 4 kilometers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand mine that, but I'm actually going to build a buggy. So I could use this one, but I don't want to. I want to build another buggy. So I'm going to sort of strip this down and use it as a donor vehicle to make my little buggy, and it's just going to be a real run around type thing. And yes, so that's I can get a little bit of cobalt, I can make some grids, I can make a big container, and then I can really start to mine stuff. So mining, I do have a plan, even though today I'm going to just do hand mining for the cobalt. I do have a plan about what I'm going to do mining wise for my resources, which I'll tell you more about when I actually do it. Here I am going to extend this. I'm going to put another few sort of conveyor tubes on and extend this so it goes deeper, and then I am going to use this hole for something else. Then after that, before I actually do a proper iron mine, which will be over here somewhere, excuse me, I'm going to drill another hole over here, probably a bit bigger, definitely a bit bigger, and that will be on a bit of an angle, and that's going to be my my grinder pit that I'll be able to push stuff into. And yeah, keen to get that sort of started fairly early, fairly quick. The other thing is some hydrogen making facilities as well to make use of this ice that's lying around. So that's going to be a top priority as well, because I don't really want to store it, I want to use it. But having that big container, I'll be able to store it. So then this hole, once I'm done digging this hole and I start digging that one, then this will be how I can get my conveyor tube to that hole. But also I'm going to set up my dump valve here as well, so for getting rid of gravel and that sort of thing. And I'm probably going to use some small grid buttons and adapters and things, so that I can actually control a lot better what I'm going to dump. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. Yes, so, and just GPS is something that was pointed out to me by one of the commenters very recently. Actually, it was in the moon, one of my moon episodes from a while ago, but it was just like last week he commented. Sorry, I've forgotten your name, and oh no, I did not read it down. It was Gary, whoever Gary is. He had a surname, but I've forgotten the surname. So no, Gary suggested that I use the global feature, which I knew about, and it's the same with queuing up items in the build vision. Is not build vision, the build planner. Is I know how to do these things, I just never got in the habit, so I don't do them. But it would actually be really useful. So, for instance, here, because I was going in and I was doing it this way, then I lose the signals off the screen. And but if I do enter, then I can do the GPS / space and then type whatever I wanted to. So for here, I could write magnesium, iron, I'm not doing that, I'm doing that, iron, and silicon. Enter, and there we go. We've got our GPS somewhere. There we go. Is there any reason why I can't see it? What am I missing? Did I get it wrong? I must have got it wrong. Okay, maybe it's GPS 4 / mag 9 cell. Okay, maybe it's maybe it's / I could go and check somewhere, but mag 9 cell. There we go. That's it. Got around the wrong way. Well, they got there in the end. Okay, so that would have been really again. Oh, it was so fantastic if you could just do comments like before you needed them. This is like, oh, that's great. Next time when you reply, can you reply to last week before I did it? Anyway, we're gonna get that unknown signal, I think. Yeah, so we'll come back and we'll start to work on this. As for the editing, I did have a think about what I was going to do editing wise. So, future Wellington, if you can do that now, and we'll see how that goes. Right, so rather than my cutscenes, hopefully that was a little bit better, but still should be pretty easy for future Wellington to do. Nothing in there. So, yes, we'll get you to do that again. Alrighty, so let us get on with building a buggy. Yeah, right. So need to start with a rotor and change the head on that. Okay, and that, my friends, is why I can't really do without the build vision. Right, let's just here. Okay, right. I'm quite keen on actually using the wasteland wheels, which are yeah. And okay, the control seat's in there, so that's all good. Yeah, okay. So I'll start off with a control seat. I said control seat, not battery. So oh, they're only 2 blocks wide. Okay. Right. Is that going to work for me? Because I want a cargo container on the back. So how about no? Okay. What about the other one? That's 2 as well. Okay, that's I guess we're using one of these. No, we're not, because we haven't got any parts. Alright. It's hopefully I didn't need 84 computers. I think I got the large one rather than the small one. Did I? Oh, yeah, I put that upside down. Well, not upside down, but you know what I mean. Right. Let's get stuff happening. So let's put that on there and weld you up. Cool. And I don't know what the deal with the large one was, but there we go. Okay, so how am I going to do this? So the wheels sort of I almost want them to be sort of at this sort of height. I wonder if okay, what if we do like sorry, keep pressing that button. What if we do it like there, and then lie one of those on. And then put on which way's up? There's a triangle on that wheel, a warning triangle. So I may regret this, but I'm going to grind these off. So how's that? No, because really I actually want these wheels to be kind of, I guess, forward of the cockpit. So, alright, what about if we did it this way? So I'll put them up there. So what if I had like the right block for a start? I think that's somehow switched to... Okay, that was right. Oops. Okay, so what if... I'm thinking... Yeah, what if we had a block that went that way? No, we'd need another one of those on there. And, you know, what we'll do, I'm getting there slowly. We'll put that on there. That one there. That one there. That one there. And then that one there like that. Really not sure if this is going to work, but a bit of a try. And then that one there. Okay. I don't know how I really feel about that. But I could put some batteries and stuff on there. Alright. I'll go with that. I'll just do the other side now. Oh, blast and damn. Nuts. Okay. Stand by.
Energy low. Energy low.
Alright, so next is I want to put a beacon on. No, I don't think I'll put a beacon on, but I will put an antenna on. But I need to unlock that in the progression. So do you. Cool. And now I can add that down there. What was in that spot? That was the button panels. So we'll put you in there. I think I've ground down some of those before, yes. Cool. Now, I'm gonna need some more batteries somewhere. So maybe some up there. Certainly something I need to do is build a nice big hangar like I've got on the Stellini base that I keep the bulk carrier in, just to, yeah, get out of the weather, because I think these are pretty frequent here. Although in saying that, how's that charging? I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's, I mean, they're spinning, they're definitely spinning, so right, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? So what I might do is, just thinking, sorry, I'm going to put some more batteries in here, just to be different. I'm going to put them up that way. so. And yeah, probably need to put a, just to be on the safe side, put a gyro in. So we'll put you there. I mean, this really is just going to be a run around. Need a steel tube. Actually, I know where I can use a steel tube. There's, I think, one in one of these thrusters. Surplus to requirements. Gosh, that wind is really getting up. Okay, so that's that. And then, so I have the cargo container back here. So actually, I can probably put that on and then work around it. So, one of those. Okay, maybe I can't put it on and work around it. One of them. And then a connector on the back. Okay, so we'll just weld them up. Of those. Right, okay, so that's still in there. Where is it? Alright. So the back wheels I kind of want out here, and I want them to go a little bit further out than what they are there. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is just put that on there, which, yes. So that's fine. I'll just put it on the other side as well. So when it comes to doing this sort of building, this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me with this series, because I muck things up. And yeah, it really takes me a long while to work out these types of builds. Right. So speaking of which, I think time for a fast forward thing, and also an unknown signal, but I might just wait for the weather to die down a bit, and yeah. Yep, that's good, that's good. Alright, leave this with me.
Engine low.
Alright, so that's all good. You can sort of see why I edit things the way I do, and hopefully that's what I'm doing this episode. But certainly on High Festus Prime you can see why I edit things, because I've just moved stuff so many times. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, you'll probably wonder what I'm doing here. Do I actually want to put there though? Actually, the other thing that I need to put in is an ore detector as well. So let's just find one of them. And we can put you there. Actually, no. No, I do want to put those other things there. The hinges, and you're probably wondering why I'm putting hinges there, but I will show you. I'll show you in a minute. Alright, so a few exhaust pipes. So, yeah. Yeah, it's actually, I'm gonna move those. Oh, see, this is how I build. And why I will not use that mod. That's the, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called scrap metal mod, the one where you can't recover stuff. Well, I'm totally all for that if I take over a pirate base, but for exactly this type of build style, which is, yeah, not good. Oh, I think that weather's finally gone. Yes. Now, something we do need to discuss while I'm just moving these one time. Subscribers. So, I have now reached 500 subscribers, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now, when I say 500 subscribers, I've reached 500. Yes, I've done that just now, as in I have my YouTube analytics screen on another screen next to me, and it's just ticked over 500. So literally, I've just hit 500, which is awesome. So thank you all for subscribing and supporting my channel. It's just been, I've been amazed by the counts are one thing, the analytics, and you know, it's good that I'm now starting to see, you know, quite a few people watching, because as I said right from the start, you know, it's a lot of work for nobody to watch it. So as much as I don't expect millions of people to watch it, it'd be great to have a few more. But what sort of keeps me going is the comments that I've been getting. They've just been absolutely awesome. You know, just everybody's been so supportive. And I can't see, why is that just, that is really annoying. Okay, what I might do is, actually that's probably about right. Ugh, sorry. trying to have a proper discussion. Actually, I can probably move those and rotate them around. Yeah, it's just the comments that I get and the support. Yeah, that just needs to be. We'll put it back how it was, but we can't. Ugh, gosh. Concentrate on one thing at the time, Linton. Yeah, the support's just been awesome. That with their comments especially, you know, I mean, that's what really keeps me going. Well, not keep me going. I enjoy it. It's the wrong choice of words. But yeah, it's I do really appreciate all the comments, and I try and read them all, try and reply to them all. But, you know, it's trying to see them all. I do get told about them by YouTube and that sort of thing, but every now and then, especially replies to replies, tend to go sort of missing a bit. Okay, well that's just as how that one's going to go. So yes, I'll leave that at that in regards to talking about the subscribers and things. Reason being is that I'm planning a channel announcement. Oh, that is actually putting out smoke already. Oh, okay. Just... It's just not quite right. No, I'll put these back down. Yeah, so... I think it is August the 22nd will be the 1 year anniversary of the channel. And yes, I'm planning on doing something for that. So watch this space. But back to today, as I say, we'll talk more about subscribers and everybody's fantastic support of my channel as time goes on. And yes, I think I'll put those in there. Because we do need to get on with this build. It's just not really working for me. Right, I'm going to sort this out. And yeah, come back when it's done. Alright, so I'll jump back into it here. Yes, I'm not really... Like, it's okay, but I put these sort of things on here, and it's very much got a Batmobile type look to it now. That's what it feels like. Yeah. And I just had to really give up on those smokestacks. I just chuck some in there for now and see how I feel about it. I do need to put a ore detector back in, which, funnily enough, I was going to put back in exactly the same spot that it came out of at the very start. Oh, unknown signal. Alright, well we might go for a test run. So I think I'll leave these gaps in here and just see what sort of what comes out. Yeah, I'm not going to finish it today. I'm going to make it drivable today, but I'm not going to finish it today. Because yeah, I don't know how the edit's going to go. Oh well, that's where the that's where the unknown signal is. So I don't think I'll bother driving to that one. Yeah, so we'll have to see how things go. Because yeah, just the way I want this to flow, I don't really want to. Excuse me. Edit out that cough, please. Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Guess it's easier when you got the signals on. Yeah, so I'll probably finish it off camera, or just leave it till next time, maybe. Yeah. So what goodies have we got in here this time? Certainly, hopefully that DLC. I forget his name, but the developer that's running the Keen Dev updates on YouTube every Thursday. Yeah, he said end of the month, which, well, that's within the next 7 days. So yeah, hopefully we get a DLC next week and be able to have a bit of a play with that. I mean, potentially I could use some parts off of that on this vehicle, whatever I call it. And of course paint job as well I have to consider. Well, actually, in saying that, I did think about a paint job, which I might just sort of do now, and that was to have it...
Low.
Really? Okay, I need to do this. I need to sort this out. Can I make a second bottle? Let's just get rid of all of this stuff. Not the bottle, though. Production... Yes. 2 of those. Yeah, because that's just... I'm always running out. And I just... It would be great not to use my jetpack, but I can't. I can't do that. Oh, just going a bit too quick. Right, oh, it's not filling up anymore. Oh, okay. It was auto-filling before, so, and then I wouldn't have any room for the bottles, so it's alright. And I've got an oxygen one in my inventory. Okay, that's what went wrong. So I'll put you back. Okay, well maybe it was filling up and it was just... Anyway, right. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. Colour. So, I'm thinking black. If we... Hopefully we don't do the whole base. No? Okay, good. Do I want clean? No, I don't think so. And then I was thinking that I might put like a green colour just to be real different. Some of these sort of bits here like green. Oh, but not that bit. This is not me. Yeah, I mean, I think with Hephaestus Prime you've sort of seen what my style is. And this ain't it, but just trying to be different. Why not? Why not? Let's see. The wheels are fine. I'll make those grey again. Dark grey. Do that? Tell. Oh, that's got it. Or could I make those silver? I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on this. I know that it's already been a long episode. Oh, I could do it on the end there. Yeah, okay, I think I'll go with the silver. I really need to think about that painting mod, or the airgun mod. So that's that, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a airgun mod. There we go. Right. How are those... Actually, no, I might change those wheels to silver. Some alloys. Alright. So I'll have a bit more of a think about that green. I'll just put these back to the right colour. That one. That one. That one, that one. Yeah. Nearly all good. Just for a second there I was tempted to paint the whole thing silver. Nah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it this colour. Oh, that's just the sun reflecting off them. Right, okay. So I'm just going to leave that hole in the middle there. Would probably be quite good to have a reactor at some point. I mean, I don't have any uranium at the moment. No plans to get any very soon. Just thinking. Sorry, I said that I was gonna move on, but I think I'll just quickly do this. So if I put that there, need steel. Okay, well, was that another... That was another unknown signal. That'll have some steel. Right, so yeah, we'll give this a go. Just see how it sort of looks. Actually, hang on. No. No, I don't want to... I mean, I think I'll do that, but I don't want to do it in a different colour. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I thought it was going to stick out a little bit. But, no, it's not. So, okay. Colour. Get that back. Alright. Okay. Can I do anything with that? Yeah, I probably... No, I can't. Okay, that's, yeah, that's alright. Alright, I'll just quickly do this, and then I will, charge up as well. Right, just actually I won't fully charge because I don't need to, because I'll take this for a drive. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that green underneath. In fact, no, I'm absolutely positive about that green underneath that I don't like it. So I'll just, if I do control, I can do a block, can't I? And that won't get the wheels, hopefully. No.
Energy low.
It's good, and it's good. Right. Okay, so yeah. It's looking even more like the Batmobile now. Okay. Let's launch. Right. Okay, yeah, okay, that's okay. But yeah, any suggestions on colour would be much appreciated. Because, yeah, it looks like a Batmobile at the moment. Maybe a Ferrari red? I don't know. We'll leave that for now. Let's try and get that in the right spot. Off. And that right up. Name it just in case we get more than one at some point. Source pipes. Let's have fire and smoke. What about small? Yeah, that's what I want. What? So power dependency, is that just it needs to be a certain power that it'll actually work? Yes. Yes. Alright. Let's just set up these wheels on a group, and just actually before I do that, I will just check steering off. Cool. Okay. Oh, get on the seat. Alright, so I'll set these wheels up in a group. So wheels, buggy. Now I'm not calling this the buggy. I just don't know what to call it for now. So for the purposes of filling all this out, I'm just calling it the buggy for now. I do have a program block in there so that I can do the LCDs too. And yeah. So let's just load up with, what do we want first of all? So guess increase, decrease power. And then that's right, there's a whole lot more down here. Increase, decrease friction. Man, there's so many things you can do to this. There's friction. And then there's the ride height. So that's decreases up, isn't it? And increases down. I think. Okay, no. No, got there around the wrong way. Increase. And lost it. Oh, egg-nabbit. So that one should be increase. And that one should be decrease. So now... Oh, really? I had it... Okay. I had it the right way, so I don't know what was going on there. That's the wrong thing. Increase. Decrease. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking before. Crazy. Alright. And then the other thing is well, I thought it was the power, so... I guess it's not the power. Must be... Oh, strength. Strength. Where's the strength? Strength. Decrease strength. Increase strength. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff you can do to wheels. Okay, so yeah, that's I'll just turn that up a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. We just didn't have enough. And then I should probably do an on-off as well, just to preserve our power a bit. Cool. And off camera, I'll program that into one of my screens. That's one of my screens. I think there's actually only one screen in front of me, isn't there? Yeah, I've only got one, so I'll program it into that one then, shall I? Yeah, okay, so that's all quick. That's very quick. Okay, I probably should have a speed limit as well. But, what could go wrong? Alright, so, let's just lower ourselves down a bit, hunker down, and yeah, we will head over to the cobalt. Wherever that is. Oh, no, we won't. We'll go to that unknown signal. Alright. So these flames are pretty cool, but they are kind of in the way. Yeah. Handbrake's good. Alright. Oh, come back. Come back. There. Alright, cobalt. And, yep, so we got that on, so... handbrake off. So maybe along the way, we'll find something else. So I think that's the cobalt over in the distance. And that will probably be us for today. So yeah, oh, gold, silver. Oh. I'm trying to stop. I was going hard in reverse there. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Alright, well. That's good. Good news. Oh, we're just about there. There we go. Okay, so let's do that global thing. So there we go. And it was the / first GPS, put a space, and then whatever you want to call it. And we will call it AU and AG. And is that like only 500 meters? That's what I was just trying to press the yeah, alright. There we go. So I was just trying to press that because, yeah, we are not far away. 500 meters. Okay. Awesome. Right. Let's go and see if we can find the cobalt. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's over there. Alright, well, that's absolutely fantastic. We've got all our resources within sort of spitting distance. Silicon, magnesium. Okay, well, actually, I don't think I need to record anymore because that's all we need. I mean, we've got everything here. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by silver and gold, I think I'd better just also raise this up a bit. Oh, more silver, more gold. Alright, well, I'm not going to mark that because, yeah, it's quite apparent that there's ample here. I will just raise this up a bit because I feel like I'm scraping on the ground. So as I do have plans for mining. More silicon, more magnesium. Okay, I'll just ignore that. Yes, I do have plans for mining, how I'm going to do it. And, yeah. So, yeah, I think we're just about finished for today. I will no doubt sort of edit out quite a bit of stuff that I did because, I mean, the back wheels on this thing, I definitely moved them 4 times. I'm just wondering if I moved them a 5th time as well. Oh, hey, there's iron down here as well. Well, that's what the label says anyway. Right, where's cobalt? We want to sort of get straight over the top of that. Okay, that'll do. Yeah. So let's we'll go straight down. And in order to do that, we'll do that.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright, so that's all good. We'll head back over to the base. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, well, yeah, as I was saying, I think I'll edit this down to hopefully around an hour or so. Oh, what did I jump out of there for? That was, I wanted to press D, not F. Yeah, so, with that, what's on the cards? So we've got Hephaestus Prime again in 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, 1 day, tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, it's Friday. It'll be, yeah. Anyway, so yes, tomorrow, and I won't spoil what it is, but those drones, if you watch the episode are aware, I did capture them, and yeah, the name of the next episode is Return to Sender, so I think you can gather what it's going to be about. So hopefully you can join me there, and yeah, then a few days after that there's another one. Oh, there's a cobalt that's closer. Alright. I think. Anyway, yes, and then another episode, and then we'll be back here in a week. And yeah, I'll maybe have a bit more to say about. No, I won't. I won't actually. Right. So thanks everybody for watching today. I hope you did enjoy it, and can join me again next time. Gosh, lots of signals. And oh, bit of glitchy ground. And yeah, next time we will do some more work around here. So large cargo container, and yeah, we'll start getting some sort of facilities happening. That'd be good. And depending on the DLC, maybe we try and build that drone to go and recover the things. Unknown signals, that's right. Yeah, so awesome. Alright, well until then, stay safe out there everybody, and have a good one.